I still remember the exact moment my world cracked open. I was standing in the sleek conference room on the 12th floor, the city lights glittering behind the glass like nothing could ever go wrong. My name is Elena, and for 4 years I had poured my heart into this company. I wasn't just an employee. I was the one who stayed late, fixed impossible deadlines, and turned chaotic ideas into million-dollar successes. The boss, Mr. Richard Harlan, used to call me his secret weapon. That afternoon everything changed. His son Tyler, 23, entitled, and freshly handed a senior role he never earned, had single-handedly derailed our biggest project in 2 years. He ignored client feedback, changed the entire strategy without telling anyone, and then disappeared for 3 days while the deadline loomed. The client was furious. Millions were on the line. I had spent the previous night rewriting the entire proposal from scratch to save it. When I presented the fix in the meeting, Tyler smirked and said, "She's just trying to make me look bad because she can't handle new ideas." Mr. Harlan looked at me across the long table, his face cold. The same man who had attended my mother's funeral with flowers last year. The same man who once told me I was like family. "Elena," he said slowly, "Tyler is learning. If you can't support him, maybe you should apologize for undermining him. Until then, you're off the project." The room went dead silent. My chest tightened. Apologize? For saving the project his son almost destroyed? I felt the betrayal sink in like ice water. But what I didn't know in that moment was that this humiliation was only the beginning. I had given this company my best years. Late nights, missed family dinners, canceled vacations. I believed in the work. I believed in him. And in one sentence, I was reduced to someone who needed to beg forgiveness from a spoiled boy. My hands trembled as I stepped out of that meeting. But something inside me, quiet, fierce and exhausted, finally woke up. The next morning, I received the official email. I was removed from the project and placed on performance review. Whispers followed me in the hallways. Tyler walked around like he owned the place, laughing with the new interns while I sat at my desk fighting back tears. I tried to stay professional. I went to Mr. Harlan privately, hoping the man I respected would listen. "Richard, I've never let you down. Not once." Tyler deleted weeks of work and went radio silent. I fixed it. Why am I the one being punished? He leaned back in his leather chair and sighed like I was the difficult one. "Elena, family comes first. Tyler is my son. He needs to build confidence. If you can't support that, then maybe this isn't the right environment for you anymore." His words shattered something deep inside me. Family? What about the years I had been loyal like family? What about the time I worked through pneumonia because he needed the pitch deck ready for investors? That night I cried in my car for almost an hour. I felt so small, so replaceable. The betrayal burned. I had defended this company, covered for its mistakes, celebrated its wins like they were my own. And now I was being thrown away to protect a boy who never even showed up. But pain has a strange way of turning into clarity. I went home, made myself a cup of tea with shaking hands, and opened my laptop. For the first time in years, I updated my resume. I started quietly reaching out to old colleagues. And then, with a calm I didn't know I possessed, I typed my resignation letter. I didn't beg. I didn't explain. I simply stated that I was resigning effective immediately due to irreconcilable differences in values. The next morning I walked into the office, placed the letter on Mr. Harlan's desk, and looked him straight in the eyes. "I'm done. Good luck with the project." His face changed. For the first time, I saw worry. "Elena, don't be emotional. We can work this out." But it was too late. The woman who once would have stayed out of loyalty was gone. I had finally chosen myself. What happened next? I didn't even have to lift a finger. 2 weeks after I left, the project completely collapsed. The client pulled out, furious about the inconsistent direction and missed deadlines. 3 major team members resigned within a month, saying the environment had become toxic. Investors started asking hard questions. Tyler's mistakes were no longer hidden. Without me there to quietly fix things behind the scenes, everything fell apart. The company lost the deal, a deal worth over $4 million. Mr. Harlan called me. Twice. The first time I let it ring. The second time his voice was different, tired, almost broken. Elena, we need you back. The team is struggling. Tyler, he's not ready. I made a mistake. I sat in my new apartment. The one I could afford because I had finally negotiated a much better offer at a rival company, and felt an unexpected wave of peace wash over me. I didn't yell. I didn't gloat. I simply said, Richard, I gave you 4 years of loyalty. You chose your son's ego over my dignity. Some mistakes can't be undone with a phone call. And I hung up. Today I lead a bigger team at a company that actually values me. I sleep better. I laugh more. And I've learned the hardest, most valuable lesson of my life. Never pour your soul into a place that will throw you away the moment it's inconvenient. Your loyalty should never be more than their respect for you. When someone shows you who they really are, believe them the first time. I lost a job I once loved, but I found something far more important, my self-worth. And that, no one can ever take from me again. Sometimes the strongest revenge isn't loud. It's simply walking away and thriving anyway. The best revenge is becoming the woman they can never have back. And I am finally, peacefully free.